The much-anticipated new season is finally here, with the 14.1 patch going live on Tuesday, January 9th. With the start of the season follow one of the biggest changes ever to Summoner's Rift and League of Legends history, including new terrain, items, and monsters. For those of you who may have been overwhelmed by the sheer number of updates to keep in mind, we'll cut through the noise, get you informed in just 4 minutes, so let's jump right in. First off, let's talk about changes in the map. Riot has said that they're going to do their best to balance the geographies between Red Team and Blue Team. So this is what the top lane is going to look like in the following season. It now has a wider lane and a small bush around the entrance to the river. The mid lane now has a passage next to the tower and has gotten noticeably wider. It seems like in the following season, mid laners are going to have to be a bit more careful with warding against ganks through the new ganking routes. As for changes in the bot lane, you can see the new bush at the end of the river, and there's now a pathway by the red team tower. The terrain around the Dragon's Nest has also changed quite a bit, which might not exactly be good news for champions that can't jump walls. Next, let's take a look at the new monsters. First up are the Void Grubs. 3 Void Grubs spawn 5 minutes after the game starts, each with a 4-minute regen time. A total of 6 Void Grubs can spawn per game. If an ally kills a Void Grub, the entire team will receive a bonus damage buff on towers. There's also an interesting update on Heralds. It doesn't look like much, but you'll now be able to get on the Herald and pilot it as if you've casted Sion's ult. Enemies in your path will become airborne, and if you hit a tower, you'll deal more damage than that dealt if you were unmounted. While the Baron buff remains the same as before, there will be different terrain around the Baron's Nest for each game depending on what type of Baron is spawned. This is what the default Baron's Nest looks like, and this is the Territorial Baron's Nest with 2 entrances, and for the All-Seeing Baron, 3 entrances. After the Baron is spawned, red and blue buffs and the Scuttle Crab will be affected by the Void. Your fallen friends will change their appearances and gain a massive health boost. If you kill a Scuttle Crab, you'll get a peripheral vision effect, and if you kill a red or blue monster, the same buff will now be applied to all surviving allies. One less reason to fight against your own teammates, right? Now for the item changes, Riot removed the concept of mythic items. What this means is that, for example, you can go for both Infinity Edge and Voice. The items that you're seeing now, you won't be seeing them this season. It's kinda sad to see Luden's Echo disappear, and they also got rid of Stopwatch. Here's a look at the new AP items. With most of the AP mythic items gone, these will be the new alternatives. These are the new assassin items, new Bruiser items, tank items, and lastly, the new support items. All support starting items will be unified by the World Atlas item, and upon completion of the quest, you will be able to purchase other items based on your playstyle. So let's do a quick recap of what we talked about. There's a new passage in the middle of the Summoner's Rift and one at the bot lane. You can drive Heralds and 2 new types of Barons. Void Grubs are cute. That's it for the first patch note of the year. It was great seeing y'all again, and I'll see you on the next patch note.